Well, hello, Reading Fightin' Phils fans. Here we are for game number 5 of the 6-game set. Your Fightin' Phils up 3-1 here as we're about to begin the game shortly. Just 4 minutes until we get things underway. The umpire is out by the plate. Louis Krupa is going to be calling the balls and strikes tonight. Tom Fornarola over at first and Phillips over at third base. It'll be Mario Sanchez out on the mound for the Senators. He'll face off against the righty Mark Appel. And as everyone gets set up down on the field, and Sanchez walks out from the bullpen, Mark Appel still getting a few final throws over in the bullpen. The tarp being pulled off the field as well. A little rain pregame. They canceled BP and the infield-outfield practice. Fightins took some swings in the cages, but it looks like we're going to be good to start this game here and get everything underway in just a few moments. Yesterday, Fightins recorded their first shutout win of the 2021 season, a 2-0 victory over the Senators. It was Jack Perkins who got his first win of the season and Braden Zarbniski who took the save. There were 4,890 people here at the FNB ballpark, and the game time, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Tonight's game begins at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, a Sunday matinee Father's Day game at 1 p.m. And the Fightins head up to the line. The Senators head out into the field, and we'll send it down for the singing of the national anthem. Righty Mario Sanchez out on the mound, throwing down to his catcher today. It's going to be Jackson Reitz once again. Left to right in the outfield, Nick Banks shifts all the way over to left. Cole Freeman staying in center, and Rhett Wiseman getting the start today at right. Osvaldo Duarte, who we've seen as a pinch hitter over in the hot corner. Ali Castillo shifts to short after playing third base a couple times. Corbin Joseph and Aldrim Corridor rounding out the rest of the infield. Sanchez will face off against the same 1 through 4 hitters: Daniel Brito, Bryson Stott, Bonifacio, and Stassi. Rodolfo Duran in the number 5 spot, followed by Tatum, Miller, and Steven, rounding it out all by Mark Appel, the pitcher. in today's contest. The throw down to second from Reitz, and we're ready to get underway as Daniel Brito heads into the batter's box. A rare no-hit day for the second baseman, went 0 for 5. And very atypical for him, as he has had more multi-hit games than he has games where he hasn't reached base. But we'll see what he has to offer today as he steps into the lefty batter's box. Sanchez on the mound. Steps back, and a slow kick and fire home. This one is sent deep to left field, going back at the track. It's bangs. It bounces off the wall, and Daniel Brito, a stand-up double to start it off here in the top of the first. Brito's 8th double of the season, a team high. And man, oh man, he was inches away from his first home run of 2021. So Bryson Stott will come up with a runner in scoring position already here for Reading. And nobody out in the top of the first. Yesterday, Reading scored 1 in the first and 1 in the second. Those were the only runs that scored the entire game. And we'll see if they can score early here as well. And Bryson Stott connects. It's going to be a line drive right to Rhett Wiseman. And coming over, tagging up is Daniel Brito, so he'll get to third with just 1 away. And the Fightins, when they score first, they are 7-7. So obviously scoring first, very helpful. And with Daniel Brito on third, here's Jorge Bonifacio. Brito taking a lead off of third after getting some advice from Sean Williams, the base coach over there. And Bonifacio crowding the plate will swing behind. He's 0-1. Sanchez, an interesting delivery here. Bonifacio makes contact on a check swing, and he'll send it up the first baseline foul. First pitch coming in at 6:02 p.m. It is 76 degrees here in Harrisburg, and let me tell you, it feels a whole lot warmer than that. No wind in the sky right now. I think they recorded it the start at game time as 6 miles an hour, but I can tell you those flags out in center are not moving at all. And Bonifacio takes a pitch upstairs. So Sanchez has a delayed arm release as he leaves his leg kick up, hesitates for a moment, and then sends a pitch home, trying to throw off the rhythm of the batter. And he changes it up. So sometimes he'll kick up his left leg and hold it there for a beat. Sometimes he'll hold it there for 2 beats. And sometimes he'll just go right into his pitch. So you never know when he's going to release the ball out of his throwing hand. And the 2-2 now. Bonifacio chops it into the Reading dugout. Makes contact with looks like a Red Bull. And it bounces to the ground. Count remains 2-2. Brito on third after a leadoff double, and there's one out here in the top of the first. And once again, we'll get the 2-2. Bonifacio strikes out swinging, well ahead of a 93-mile-an-hour pitch, and that'll be out number 2 for Brock Stassi. Fightins in their road grays today. They've got the navy and red cap with the cursive R on the front. And, of course, Harrisburg still continuing their blue weekend, raising awareness for prostate cancer. So they've got the light blue and navy jerseys with the home white pants and navy cap. And, of course, that Cancer River large and proud on the front. Stassi takes the first pitch strike on the inside. Stassi, playing in just 4 games so far, has 4 hits. Infield back deep. He's got a gap between second and third. Sanchez delivers home. This time it's too far inside. Fans streaming into the ballpark. I think a little bit of a drizzle might have delayed a few people, so we'll look to see more and more people come out on this warm Saturday night to see some baseball. Sky is cloudy, so sun is not peeking through. They do have the stadium lights already. We've started every game with them on as well. And Stassi takes one low. Stassi in the righty batter's box. And Sanchez kicks and fires. It's a called strike inside. And Stassi shaking his head there as he gets strike 2. 2 outs here, top of the first. The Fightin started this inning off with a base runner. Daniel Brito still stuck on third. Stassi so far 2 RBIs already, looking to nail a third here in his 5th game back for the Reading Fightin Phils. And the righty deals. This one's too low, so the count will be full. So we'll go again. Here's the payoff pitch, and Brock Stassi strikes out swinging, much to his own dismay. And Daniel Brito will be stuck on third after a leadoff hit. So as we head into the bottom half, it's still scoreless.
The Reading Fightin Field Birthday Party Package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that brings together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
Bottom of the first, and it's Mark Appel who has the start today. In the outfield for the Fightins, Miller over in left tonight, Bonifacio in center, and Josh Steven in right. McCarthy Tatum getting the start at third. It'll be Stott and Brito, of course, in the middle infield, and Stassi at first with Rodolfo Duran behind the plate. Appel's going to face off against Cole Freeman to start off the bottom of the first. We're scoreless here in Harrisburg, and Mark Appel's first pitch is upstairs. And you know how I usually say a guy's setting up on the first or third base side of the rubber? Well, Mark Appel is barely on the first base side of the rubber. Most of those guys are clean in. But he has his left foot with just inches on the mound rubber, and now will kick and fire home. The 2-0 is the 2-1 with a called strike from Krupa. Freeman sends this one deep to center field. Bonifacio going back, Steven coming over, and Bonifacio, a basket catch over his shoulder. And he robs extra base hits from Cole Freeman. That'll be out number 1. A big move today by the Philadelphia Phillies. After they sent a couple players to the injured list, Matt Vierling gets the call up to Philadelphia. Big day for Matt Vierling. Just joined Lehigh Valley about 3 days ago, and he'll join Philadelphia today. Not in the starting lineup as of now. Could see him as a pinch hitter later in the game, the way we saw Luke Williams make his debut about 2 weeks ago. And Appel gets a foul ball of Castillo. It's 1-1. And after a long foul ball, Appel kicks and fires to Castillo. It's high. Ali Castillo just 5'9". There in the batter's box. Mark Appel standing 6'5" tall, and with that extra few inches on the mound, really over Castillo, who drives this one a liner into right, but Josh Steven right there to make a stellar catch. That's out number 2. 2 hard-hit balls for the Senators right now, but the Fightin's defense has played them perfectly, and instead of extra base hits, it's 2 up, 2 down. Here's Corbin Joseph. Now, we've talked about other guys that have an interesting twist to get to where they are now. Joseph, one of them, he lines it right to Josh Steven, who's not able to make the play. It's over his head, bounces off the wall, and Corbin Joseph with a double and 2 outs here in the first. So the cleanup hitter, Jackson Reitz, will head up to the plate. Yesterday, Reitz 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts. And now Duran out to talk to Mark Appel. Appel comes into today with 19 2/3 innings and 20 strikeouts, so averaging just above 1 an inning. Struggles a little bit with command, but when he has it, he is on. So runner on second now and 2 outs. Here's Jackson Reitz. Appel kicks and fires, and he gets a strike on the outside corner. Appel, when he pitches, he really lunges forward, almost, to the edge of that mound area, of the dirt mound area, and right to the cusp of the grass. When he steps off, he'll look back at Joseph. Now will come home. It's a chopper foul, and Reitz is down 0-2. Infield backing up a little bit now with 2 strikes. Fightin's had a runner on the base pass. They stranded them in the top of the first. They would love to do that here to the Senators. And Appel with the 0-2. It's a called strike 3. Rodolfo Duran already headed back to the dugout. And Mark Appel will get the job done here in the bottom of the first. It'll be scoreless as we head into the top of the second.
Gear up for the Fightin Phil's season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phil's team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Fills attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rfills.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and FNB in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
And with a runner on first, Tatum sliding back with the pickoff attempt, but he's going to be safe at first. Josh Stephen at the plate with an 0-2 count and 2 outs. He'll send this one deep to right field. Wiseman camping under it at the warning track, and it's high in the sky. And after a rainbow, that'll close out the top of the second. The Fightin strand another runner on the base pass in the form of McCarthy Tatum. We'll take a short break as we head into the bottom half.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones, plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phil's players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
Well, Mark Appel is going to take us here into the bottom half of the second. We're still scoreless. The Fightins have had 2 base runners so far. The Senators just 1 right now. And Aldrim Corridor is going to be up for the team right now. Corridor has been very impressive in this series against Reading. Not so much yesterday, though. He went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And although Harrisburg had 6 hits yesterday, they weren't to piece them together in order. As Corridor sends this one into the shift, Bryson Stott, playing behind second, will field it and make the play over to first. So there's 1 away now, and Rhett Wiseman up at the plate. The Phillies game starting early, as did the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs against Worcester. Their game in the top of the 8th, and Lehigh Valley's down by 4. Jersey Shore started their game the same time as us, except it's 1-1 heading into the second. Bryson Stott on this one makes the throw on the run, and an impressive play for Bryson Stott yet again. That's out number 2. And you know what was impressive about that? It was the transition from glove to throwing hand on the run and heading in the opposite direction that the ball was heading. So with 2 outs, here's Nick Banks. Saw him get the start yesterday after he appeared as a pinch hitter in a couple other games. Best game of the day for the Senators, went 2 for 3 with a double and a single. But here's his first at-bat today with 2 outs. Mark Appel gets a ball and a strike. And, of course, the shift for the Fightins on here with the lefty bat. Appel sends his home, and it's a slow chopper foul into the Senators' dugout. It's 1-2. Appel working quickly through these Senator bats. Sanchez working through the Fightins' bats, but not exactly quickly. And Appel sends the 1-2 home now. It's upstairs. Nice pop-up by Duran. Keep it in front of him. And here he goes home again. This one popped into the stands, and it's on the roof. I wonder if a lot of these balls land in the river, because we back up to the Susquehanna here with the park being on the island. And Appel coming home once again. The 2-2 is a called strike 3, so he'll end the second the way he ended the first on a called strikeout. That's a pair of Ks for Mark Appel, and we're still scoreless heading into the third. We'll see if this is another pitcher's duel.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Top of the third here at FNB Field. We're still scoreless. The Fightins 2 hits, the Senators 1. And it's going to be Mark Appel who starts us off here. And Appel, I was watching yesterday during their batting practice with the Turtle on the field, and he was hammering some line drives out into Ollie's cheap seats in the left field grandstand. We'll see if he can get a hold of one tonight. He's still looking for his first hit of the season. He's had 4 at-bats, recorded 2 strikeouts, and he'll take a first pitch strike. And he chases one down low. It's 0-2. Sanchez coming in for another inning of work. Of course, the former Fightin' Phil playing there back in 2017. And Appel sends this one very close to the broadcast booth, but it's going to bounce off the roof and down into the stands. Sanchez, amongst a couple other players on Harrisburg's roster, have spent time in Reading. And the pitch is a called strike 3. Mark Appel, out number 1 in the third. He'll head back into the dugout. Here's Daniel Brito now. A double back to start this game off. And Sanchez steps back. Now he'll go right through. And Brito sends it to the second baseman over to first. And there's out number 2. Here's Bryson Stott. One for 2 yesterday with 2 walks, his 9th and 10th of the season, I believe. With 2 outs, we'll see if the Fightins can get some rally in them. We're still scoreless in the top of the third, and the first offering is a called strike. Little wind out to center field right now. And when I say little, I really do mean that. But Stott will take this pitch upstairs, and it's 1-1. This one high in the sky will leave the field of play. It does. And Stott now going to 1-2. The Fightins, of course, returning home from the 22nd to the 27th at First Energy Stadium, will they'll take on the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, the New York Mets affiliate. 2 outs now, top of the third, and the 1-2 to Bryson Stott. Inside has to back out of the box to avoid getting hit by the pitch. This is Sanchez's second time playing with the Washington Nationals after he was initially signed by them back in 2012, was traded to Philadelphia in 2016 as the player to be named later in the Jimmy Cordero trade, and Stott flies out to the center fielder Freeman to end the top of the third inning. Going into the bottom half, we'll see Mark Appel come out once more.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Batanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Starting this half inning off, Mark Appel pitching to Osvaldo Duarte. And he fouls it up the third base line. That is a strike. 0-1 now as we start off the bottom of the third inning. Scoreless in Harrisburg. And Appel gets a called strike to Duarte. He's been rolling through the order so far. Still in the first time around, recorded 2 strikeouts and allowed 1 hit. Typically has the toughest time getting out of the first. This one drilled deep to center field. Bonifacio going back at the wall on the run, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And I have to say, I know that the bullpen has really come together. I know that the starters have come together and the bats are picking up, but I think the defense is incredibly strong as of late. And, obviously, of course, you need to score runs, but you also need to prevent them from happening. And if you can get more outs in the field, then you should. And the Fightins have done just that with their defensive skill. Again, out to center field. Bonifacio, less work this time. And he'll make the grab for out number 2. Quick work for Appel right now. He had 1, 2, 3 down in the second. We'll see if he can do so again in the third. And this one comes outside. Lots of fans in the ballpark here for a bucket hat giveaway, which is a fun one. The Fightins have 2 t-shirt giveaways next week. An Aaron Nola t-shirt and, of course, a belated Father's Day Mike Schmidt t-shirt, the greatest third baseman the Phillies have ever seen. And 3 straight balls now to Cole Freeman. Wind picking up just slightly, blowing from right to left out. And Freeman thought this was a ball, but it's a called strike, so he'll have to head back to the plate. And in my view, from the TrackMan, was a called strike. And now the 3-1 becomes a 3-2. Freeman taking a step out of the box once again. And that one was also in the TrackMan strike zone. So Mark Appel working back from 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the payoff pitch, and Freeman stays alive. The rain has started to come down here in Harrisburg. I see umbrellas coming out and ponchos as well, but it must not be that hard because there are a bunch of people that are still sticking in their seats. And Mark Appel gets the job done. The final out of the first, second, and third. All strikeouts here. He's looked absolutely fantastic tonight. And as we head into the 4th, we're still scoreless in Harrisburg.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Well, we're scoreless here as we head into the top of the 4th. The Fightin' still 2 hits, the Senators 1, and Mark Appel has absolutely been dominant, recording 3 strikeouts, 3 flyouts, and a couple of ground balls. Jorge Bonifacio going to start it off with Mario Sanchez. And it's a first pitch called strike. Sanchez needed 35 pitches to get through 3. Mark Appel, 32. And here's the offering to Bonifacio. It's a called strike. He falls behind 0-2. A slight drizzle out at the ballpark, but nothing too bad. The fans are still hanging out in the stands. And the 0-2 now, it's outside. Bonifacio holds off. And he stays alive, waiting for his pitch. Of course, a game needs 5 or 4.5 to be official, depending on who's leading. Obviously scoreless right now, and I'm not sure how bad the rain is supposed to get here in Harrisburg. And the 2-2 is in the dirt, so Bonifacio holding off now. It's a full count after being down 0-2. And it's really been a battle of these two pitchers thus far. Infield back deep. The payoff pitch from Sanchez. Bonifacio up the third baseline, deep in the hole. Duarte across the diamond, and a fantastic defensive play, the backhand, and then the throw gets Bonifacio out at first. Here's Brock Stassi. Yesterday, a single and a run scored, also walked. Seen him at first, and we've seen him in left. He'll take a first pitch called strike. Wind is picking up here, and the sun behind the clouds. Good thing the lights are on at the ballpark as Stassi takes a pitch outside. This one popped back up. It'll hit the light post and head out into the park area that surrounds this ballpark. Of course, there is a couple other things outside of the ballpark as it's on an island, but I'll try to describe what's out there for you. So behind the press box outside of the stadium, there's a mini golf course. There's also like an ice cream burger shack shop. There is a merry-go-round and a miniature train for kids to ride on that goes all the way. I mean, I guess adults could ride on it too. You don't want to judge, but it goes all the way around the park. As Stassi fouls one back, he stays alive 1-2. And a walking trail, of course, and a nice place to a boat entryway for people to set sail and fish off as well. And Stassi will take a called strike 3. So that's out number 2 here in the 4th for Rodolfo Duran. The train is running around the ballpark tonight. You can hear it beforehand. They had a little train horn sound. Not as great as the one you hear in Reading, of course, with the Reading Railroad being so close. That sound is incredible over there, in my opinion. I like that kind of ambient noise. But it happens here at FNB Field as well. A nice walking bridge to get back to the city of Harrisburg, and of course a driving bridge as well. Duran sends this one into center, a leaping catch. Cole Freeman's on it, and a 1-2-3 inning for Sanchez puts down the Fightins. As we go into the bottom of the 4th, we're still scoreless here in Harrisburg.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin' Phils, two great hometown partners.
Mark Appel will take the heart of the Senators lineup here in the bottom of the fourth with Castillo, Joseph, and Jackson Reitz. The only hit given up by Appel was that double to Joseph back in the first. So he'll be a big out for Appel to get through the fourth. And his longest outing for the Fightins has been a complete four. He's done that in his last two outings up. But he'll get a called strike here to Ali Castillo. Appel featuring a fastball, slider, and changeup. And the fastball comes in outside. It's 1-1. Castillo, a slow roller Brito with the glove flip onto Stassi. And man, oh man, is he good at second. This past homestand, Daniel Brito fields it with his glove and flips it with the glove over to first. A nice play, out number one. And here's Corbin Joseph. I think out of all the players we've talked to had an interesting history to get to where they are now as the rain starts to come down a little bit harder here in Harrisburg. But I do see sun off in the distance, which is the interesting part. It's not dark by any means. And Joseph takes a first pitch strike. He started out by getting drafted in 2008 from the New York Yankees. And in 2013, he played in AAA and then debuted in the major leagues on May 13th, 2013. But in 2014, Corbin Joseph was released from New York, and he was signed by the Atlanta Braves. He'll smack this one to Brito. This time, he'll be able to use his throwing hand, and he'll pick it up and toss it over to first. I have to continue this story because it goes on for a lot longer. So we're in 2015. He's released by Atlanta and signed by Baltimore. And then in 2016, he was a free agent and signed again. Got an invite to spring training. Then in 2018, he was picked up again by Baltimore, and by the end of the year was a free agent again. In 2019, picked up by the A's, designated for assignment, and the same thing with the San Francisco Giants. Then was claimed by the Pirates, but elected free agency, then by the Cubs, after he received a spring training invite. And eventually signed with the Nationals in 2021 as a minor league free agent. So that's how he's got to where he is now. And Jackson Reitz is up at the plate. The 1-1 count bounces in the dirt. Talk about more about Joseph and his long history in baseball the next time he comes up. But there's two outs in the bottom of the fourth for Mark Appel. And he'll send the 2-1 home. This one's fouled back, and it's going to be Luke Miller coming in from left, who has to grab that. Of course, no bat boys on either team. It's players that are working as the bat boys in this contest. Fightins do have a bat boy for their home team when the team is at home. And it's 2-2 now to Jackson Reitz. And the sun's starting to shine a little bit over the ballpark. With two outs, here's the offering. and it's just high. It's full. So here he goes with the payoff pitch. This one is fouled into the Fightin's dugout. A little bit of a flinch there. Who's down there? Gamboa, and I can't quite tell who's sitting next to him. But they flinched when it came through. No one's got a glove on. Down waiting on the bench. And here's Appel with the payoff pitch again. This one sent high in the sky. Josh Stephen coming in, going out. Brito, and it's Brito who makes the catch in shallow right field. And man, did he do all the work in that half inning. And Mark Appel gets the Harrisburg Senators down 1-2-3 for the third straight time. As we go into the fifth, we're still scoreless here at FNB Field.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
And the sun is peeking through the dark clouds here at FNB Field. It looks like the rain has halted for just a moment. I knew there was a couple cells that were supposed to come through, but it's hard to judge with the river. I was told things break apart over there with the mountain ranges in the surrounding area. You never know. But now it's sunny on the field, and McCarthy Tatum is up at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. He's one of just 2 hits so far for the Fightins, as Daniel Brito had the other one in the first. And wow, it just got really sunny here. The only part in the shade is, of course, home plate. Sanchez gets a pitch, and he'll foul off Tatum once again. Neck and neck are Mark Appel and Mario Sanchez, only 1 base hit separating the 2. Appel right now 3 strikeouts and Sanchez 5. Neither of them have a walk. And the 0-2 now makes it 0-3. It's a drop, third strike. Reese has to chase it. Tatum sprinting down to first, and he's not there in time. So that'll be out number 1 for Luke Miller. Luke Miller struck out in his first at-bat. And he makes contact with this one going into center field. It's going to be Wiseman who comes over in right center and calls off Freeman out number 2. And there is a rainbow appearing in center field. Dark clouds and a rainbow pushes in. Beautiful thing when that does happen. I'll tweet out the picture if you guys want to take a look at what I'm seeing here at the ballpark. Very nice. And hopefully the rain will go away for the rest of the contest. 2 outs here for Josh Steven, and he pops up the first pitch he sees. It's going to be in the field of play, and coming in is Duarte. He'll make the catch in foul territory, and a quick 3 up, 3 down to go the Fightins. As we get into the bottom half of the 5th, we'll wait to see if Mark Appel returns for another half.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
They do send Mark Appel out for another inning of work. And I'm just tweeting out the photo on the Fightins account of the rainbow out in center. It's quickly dissipating as the sun is shining over the field. And Mark Appel heading out for the bottom half of the 5th. Just 46 pitches to his name. Now he got down these Senators 1-2-3 in the past 3 half innings. We'll see if he could do it again. He's in the middle of the lineup. Aldrum Corridor takes 2 straight balls. The Iron Pigs are rallying in the bottom of the 9th. They're down by 3 runs, but they've already scored 3 thus far. Of course, they're away, so Worcester able to bat in the bottom half. And there's only 1 out as Scott Kingery's up at the plate. This one sent high into left field, but Luke Miller is there, and he's under it, and he makes the grab, a quick out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Rhett Wiseman up at the plate. Now, we only saw Wiseman start 1 game. That was Tuesday's game. He went 0 for 5. We did see him pinch hit the other night, and he grounded out to the first baseman. He'll chase a pitch, a changeup from Appel, and it is 0-1. He goes for signs of bunt, but he pulls back and the pitch is a ball. It's 1-1. The Phillies lead 8-6 in the top of the 7th. They have the bases loaded, and you can make it 9-6 as Odubel Herrera with a sacrifice fly. And Wiseman swings at a fastball up in the zone. It's 1-2. And, of course, Jersey Shore leading 3-1 over Hudson Valley. They're in the top of the third. Appel with the 1-2 now. It's a little bit high for the squatting Wiseman. And it evens at 2-2. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. The Fightins are tied with the Senators. And an update just came in on my phone as Wiseman strikes out swinging. 2 quick outs for Mark Appel here in the bottom of the fifth. Reese Hoskins with a 3-run shot. I believe that's the second home run of his game. And it is 12-6 Phillies over the Giants in the top of the seventh. Nick Banks with a strikeout in the second heads up to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Those initial hits from the first and second inning are still the only ones that either team has. And on the first pitch, Banks sends it sky high. Tatum, Stott, and it's Stott who makes the catch right at the grass edge at short. A 3-up, 3-down again for Mark Appel as he's pretty much clean except for 1 hit through 5 and 3 strikeouts. So we'll head into the top of the sixth, scoreless at FNB Field. Stick around. This is a good one.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
And they're going to leave Mark Appel in here to bat. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we'll see him for the sixth, as there is some action in the bullpen, but it's possible. Kyle Dowie out there in the bullpen for Reading. And, of course, Mark Appel getting another at-bat. Takes the first pitch. Ball struck out in the third, and we'll see if he can get his first base hit of the season. He takes a strike. And the Rainbow has come back strong over FNB Field. It's actually better than it was the last time, but there are no cool dark clouds. I'll get another shot of this and attach it below later. And Appel fouls one back. It's 1-2. Scoreless here in the top of the sixth, and a called strike 3 sends Mark Appel back to the dugout. Tough at the plate, but stellar on the mound for the Fightins. Here's Daniel Brito, one of 2 hits for Reading right now. And the first offering to Brito is a ball. The 1-0, a 1-1 with a called strike. Sanchez slowing down his rhythm here as he's trying to get through the Fightin's order for the third time now. And he's got Daniel Brito here on 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2. This one sent by Brito to right center field, backing up Freeman on the run, and he makes the catch right at the fence. And it was Bonifacio who robbed a runner for Harrisburg. Now Freeman taking away some extra base hits from Brito now. Bryson Stott with 2 outs, a sharp liner and a fly ball. Sanchez only 61 pitches here through 5 2/3, and Mark Appel just 56. I don't know if they're going to let him go another, but we'll see. And Bryson Stott takes a first pitch strike. A big thank you to Mike Ventola and Pat McCarthy and Greg from Jersey Shore as well. We were all on the Phillies pregame show earlier, and thanks to Pat for having us all on, especially me. My first time on the pregame show was pretty fun to recap what's going on in Reading here for a minor league update, and hopefully we'll do that again later on in the season. 2 outs in the top of the 6th, the 1-1 here to Bryson Stott. Stepping back, Sanchez, now he'll deliver home, and Stott sends one foul outside of the ballpark. So we'll see if Stott can stay alive right now with a 1-2 count. Scoreless here, and Fightin's looking to get on top as we get in the middle part of this game. And the offering by Sanchez drilled up the first base line, but it ropes foul. Nair Luis Martinez on to make the play. He's in the first base coach's box for the Fightins. Martinez, along with Phillies hitting coach Tyler Henson, were telling me about their experiences playing here, and the Mayflies existed back when they did as well. And Stott will foul this one off again, the 5th pitch of his at-bat, and it's still 1-2. Infield back deep here to Stott with 2 strikes. And there's 2 outs. Reading here, top 6. The pitch, it's just inside. A nice hold there by Stott. So we'll do it again. This time it's 2-2. And the rain stopped here. It looks beautiful over the park at FNB right now. And here's the offering from Sanchez. Stott drills it deep to left center field. It's definitely going to drop right in front of the wall. It bounces off. He's going for 2, and he's going to be held up by Sean Williams with a stand-up double here with 2 outs in the 6th for Jorge Bonifacio. This is a great opportunity as Sanchez left that one right down the middle of the plate, and Bryson Stott capitalizes on a solid pitch. Bonifacio 0 for 2 today. And with a runner in scoring position, he steps into the righty batter's box. This is the go-ahead run. And, of course, yesterday we talked about it as well. Bonifacio, .222 batting average with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. Here's the first offering. He holds off. It's low. It's a good take. The offering from Sanchez to Bonifacio, it's sky high going out. Castillo at short, but it's going to be Banks who makes the catch in shallow left center. And Bryson Stott is stranded on second. The Fightins with 3 hits now, but not a run across, compared to the Senators, just 1 hit. And we'll take a short break, see if Mark Appel comes back out for another inning of work.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year, and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Well, Mark Appel's day is done. The starter went his longest outing of relief, a total of 5 pitches, just 1 hit, and 4 strikeouts. I would arguably say one of the most effective outings for any Fightin' Phil's pitchers. He only threw 56 through 5. That's just over 10 pitches an inning. And they'll bring in Kyle Doey here in relief. We saw Kyle back in game number 2, I believe, and he went 2 innings there, just 2 hits, striking out 4. And of course, we'll see if he can shine here tonight, as it is scoreless on either side. Mark Appel only gave up 1 hit, and the lefty Joey has been clean since he joined the Fightins back on June 9th. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss by Duarte. It's 1-1. And the Fightins pitching staff changing it up as they go from the righty Appel now to the lefty Doey. Doey, of course, started the season with Lehigh Valley, but he's seen time in Reading before back in 2019. Split time with the AA and AAA affiliates. And in 2018, just a few games with Reading as well. He also had a scoreless appearance against Hartford. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Duarte. Just 1 at bat so far. And this one coming in just outside. It's a full count now from Doey. And the rain helped cool things off. It's 72 in Harrisburg. And a great frame by Duran behind the plate, but Kyle Doey sends one just up top. And that'll walk Duarte over to first. So that's just their second base runner of the day. The first walk issued on either side. Infield coming in as Sanchez is up at the plate. He shows signs of bunt, but takes a strike. No action in the Harrisburg bullpen, so not only is Sanchez batting here, he'll most likely come back in for the top of the 7th. He does have a lot more pitches than Appel, though, 70 to get through 6. And Joey's offering the bunt attempt, and it is strike number 2, so 0-2 here to Mario Sanchez, and I can't imagine he'd go for bunt again, so the infield backing up. But you never know. He's got the bat at his shoulder right now, and he's holding it for bunt. Tatum coming in. And this one, a solid bunt. Tatum fielding it, firing to first, and there's 1 out as Duarte shifts over to second. An interesting choice to bunt with 2 strikes. We had a camp at the ballpark the other day, and I was playing wiffle ball with the kids, and of course, I kept the you bunt with 2 strikes and you foul it off. That's an automatic out on them. Got to teach them the real rules. So obviously risky to bunt with 2 strikes, but it worked out for Sanchez as he got the runner into scoring position. And there is just 1 out. Leaning over, Dowie. Now he stands up, kicks and fires home, and it's a called strike. This one's in the dirt, gets away from Duran, but he keeps it in front of him, so Duarte chooses to stay at second, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike now to Cole Freeman. Dowie looks back at the runner on second. Now will come home, and it's a little chin music to Cole Freeman, who has to bounce back out of the plate. This one coming in inside yet again, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike here to Freeman. Runner on second. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. We've been scoreless and pretty quiet through the first 5, but now the Senators making some noise. And the 3-1 popped up in foul territory. This could be a big out if McCarthy Tatum is able to make the catch, and he does. Deep in the hole at third, but in foul territory, a big pickup as Duarte is not able to move anywhere. And now Ali Castillo up at the plate with 2 outs, and of course the runner on second. Castillo back in the box. And Kyle Dowie looks back at the runner. Now he's going to go home. And it's upstairs. A nice pop-up by Duran as Duarte inching over to second. Now, we did see Duarte pinch run earlier, but I was a little confused about his pinch running effort. So when they went into extras on Tuesday, he came in as for, I can't remember who was out on the base at second when they do that in the 10th inning nowadays, but Duarte came in for him to pinch run, and on a liner deep to right, he only made it over to third and didn't score. And I feel like when you put a guy pinch running in, he's stealing, and the pitch comes in too late from Dowie, he'll take third. You expect that kind of speed out of him, what we just saw right there. And I guess he's making up for it now as he steals third, and gets himself close with a 3-0 now here to Castillo. And Duran had popped up, but Duarte just got such a head start on it. He was already into third by the time Duran could throw. Helps when there's a righty batter kind of blocking the way. The 3-0 comes in, a called strike now to Castillo. And Dowie's going to have to battle out of a hole here. And this one drilled to center field, going back. Bonifacio at the warning track, and he makes the catch. And that'll strand a runner on third. We're still clean and scoreless here through 6. And heading into the top of the 7th, it'll be the Fightins who are up to bat.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, J.P. Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's J.P. Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Well, Brock Stassi going to lead us off in the top of the 7th. A busy but quiet day here in Harrisburg, as it's all the pitchers all the time. And it will be Mario Sanchez who comes out for another inning of work and on to face Brock Stassi. And it's a called strike to start things off here in the top of the 7th. Sanchez, 70 pitches to get through 6. We did see Kyle Dowie coming in for relief for the starter, Mark Appel, and there's someone else warming up in the pen. We've seen Dowie go 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out for another. But as we're getting into the end of the series, there are more arms available, although the Fightin's only carrying 25 players on their roster out of the allowed 28, and a late swing from Stassi. He'll foul it into his oblique area, and it's 1-2. And Stassi does seem a little tied up about that foul into his side. Sean Williams and Chris Terrian coming out. And you never know with, a couple of ribs on the side there. Could be some discomfort, especially when you're trying to throw your whole body into the at-bat for some momentum. And he's going to see if he's okay. They might call someone else in. And it is Billy Sullivan warming up. They're going to take Stassi out of the game right now as they walk back into the dugout. We'll see who comes back in to pinch hit. A couple guys on the bench. Gamboa, quite possibly. Could be Jack Connolly, or who could play? Connolly could probably play first over there. They could do a little bit of shifting. I bet Luke Miller comes in and they send somebody to the outfield. Can't say for sure, as no one stepped up, and someone is getting ready over there. The attendance tonight at FNB Field, 4078. Looks like they're going to bring in Madison Stokes, and of course he can cover first, as he's done many a time. So we'll see Madison Stokes here pinch hit after the injured Brock Stassi goes off with the athletic trainer Chris Terrian. Nobody on and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. We're scoreless still, and a pitching change as Brock Stassi takes himself out of the game with Chris Terrian, the athletic trainer, and Madison Stokes comes in to bat, and he'll accrue that count. And the 1-2 now. He checks his swing, a breaking ball. He doesn't go around, and it is 2-2. Tough to come in and take a part of somebody's count. But Stokes, such a positive attitude on the field. We'll see what he can do with it. Here's the 2-2, and he lays off once again. This one misses downstairs, and he's worked to 3-2. No walks on the Fightin side for today, just one on the side of the Senators. Yesterday, not a lot of free bases given out as well. And so here's the payoff pitch for Madison Stokes. It's in the dirt, and a walk. So a solid pinch hit. I'll consider it as a runner is on for Rodolfo Duran. And Duran has had 2 doubles in this series since coming back off an injury. We'll see if he is able to continue that hot streak. And we'll get to some updates on Brock Stassi when we can. The first offering to Duran. Here it comes. Right down the middle, a called strike from Krupa behind the plate. Fightin's their first base runner. Well, they had Stott in the 6th, but then only 2 others throughout the game. So the 4th base runner of the contest. And here's the 0-1. It's in the dirt. Stokes taking a sizable lead off of first. Definitely has the above average speed on the base pass to go around. And Sanchez working very slowly now with the runner on first. He'll pitch out of the stretch. And Duran sends it deep to left. Coming over is Banks, and he has broken up this game. A 2-run shot from Rodolfo Duran makes it 2-0 here in the top of the 7th. And wow, his first home run of the season, coming after a month delay because of a hamstring injury. He does the sign of the cross as he touches the plate, and the Fightins are up 2-0 off the bat of Rodolfo Duran. And wow, you can't really say enough about that walk that Madison Stokes got. He came in for Brock Stassi, who already had 2 strikes to his name. He walked, and the difference between 1 run and 2 in a game like this is absolutely astronomical. As we're in the back half of the game, Rodolfo Duran comes up big. And here's McCarthy Tatum with nobody out. Here's the 0-1 now to Tatum. He holds off on a pitch outside. And the dugout was psyched for that home run. Reading up 2-0 now. Nobody out in the top of the 7th. And Sanchez trying to get through this inning. We do see someone warming up in the pen. And it's 1-2 now to McCarthy Tatum. Sanchez kicks and fires as a called strike 3 to Tatum, who knows it, and he heads back into the dugout. Here's Luke Miller. First offering outside to Miller. It is 1-0. Sanchez 84 pitches as Miller swings and misses one in the dirt. It's 1-1. The longest outing by Sanchez, 6 innings, so they're trying to get him through 7 for the first time. And he gets a foul off of Miller. It's 1-2. 93 total pitches, his largest outing on that end. He's done 6 innings 4 times, but has never gotten past that. And he's struggling to get the first out here in the 7th, though he got it on the strikeout to Tatum. So his longest outing now, Miller sends one high in the sky. Going back, reads, but it's going to head into the stands as it bounces off of the concourse floor. So Miller will head back into the righty batter's box. And a swing and a miss is out number 2 here in the top of the 7th for Sanchez. That's his 9th strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up Josh Steven now with 2 outs and nobody on. The Fightins up 2-0 thanks to Rodolfo Duran scoring Madison Stokes. They have 4 hits on the game, and the Senators just 1. Josh Stevens, a slow roller. It's the first baseman on to the pitcher, Sanchez, and that'll do it in the 7th, but not before the Fightins plate 2, thanks to the heroics of Rodolfo Duran. They take the lead 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the 7th. I'll stretch here. You know the drill. You would do it there, and then we'll come back for the bottom half.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phil's fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
Billy Sullivan comes out on the mound for the Fightins, and we've got a defensive switch. Out to left is Madison Stokes, and on to first is Luke Miller. Stokes taking over after Brock Stassi was pulled, injured during his at-bat. And the first offering by Sullivan is a grounder from Corbin Joseph deep in the hole at first. Luke Miller on to Sullivan, who's covering the back, and that's out number 1. Jackson Reitz up at the plate, hit by a pitch, and he jogs down to first. Aldrum Corridor at the plate now with 1 out. Kyle Doey just 1 walk in his outing of relief, 19 pitches, and I'm interested to see that they brought in Sullivan in this moment. Won't close the game. I wonder if they'll go in with Hernandez. I don't think we've seen him for more than 2, but it's possible. And Corridor walks, so now there's 2 runners on as Reach shifts to second here for Rhett Wiseman. Now, we've seen Sullivan get in jams before, but he's remained calm and has gotten himself out cleanly. In Double-A, his longest outing has been 2 full. He's done that 3 times. And he has hit a couple of batters before. And just 4 walks here for Reading. He's held batters to a 147 average. This one coming in the dirt. Good block there by Duran. And it's 1-0. 2 runners on and 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The Fightins are up 2-0. And Billy Sullivan on the mound. Here's the offering. And it's a strike, 1-1. 73 degrees now as the sun is starting to set here in Harrisburg. And it's in the dirt to Rhett Wiseman. It's 2-1. Sullivan leaning down. Now he gets the sign he's looking for from Duran. Steps up, turns his body. Left leg completely straight. He'll kick and fire home, and it's a swing and a miss as Wiseman falls to 2-2. And man, did he chase a changeup from Sullivan. And Wiseman has a lot of chance out in the ballpark here. He holds off on a pitch in the dirt, and it's a full count now to Rhett Wiseman. Sullivan does have a base open, but there's only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and he only has 2-run lead to work with. Infield has the shift on. Billy Sullivan to the right of second. Tatum covering the whole left side of the infield. And that will walk Rhett Wiseman down to first. The bases are loaded on a hit by pitch and 2 walks from Billy Sullivan. And he's in kind of a jam here. The Fightins are up by 2. And here's Nick Banks, who's 0 for 2. The crowd is roaring, but we've seen Sullivan get out of jams before. Brad Bergeson is going to come out to have a quick chat, and Luke Miller's coming in as well. See if he grabs the rosin bag or he has something to say. And he does. Someone's warming in the pen for the Fightins. Ferguson so calm out there. having a chat with Sullivan. And now Krupa's going to go out there and try to break up this mound visit. It's Zach Warren who's warming in the bullpen. Billy Sullivan kicking some dirt on the rubber. He's going to go for it here with an out, and the bases loaded. The Fightins only up with 2 runs. And in the Phillies game, they're winning 13-6. Matt Vierling pinch hit with his first hit of professional history. Congratulations to Matt Vierling, the first player from AA to reach the big leagues this season. After spending a couple games in Lehigh Valley, he got the promotion today. Pinch hit and recorded a base hit. We'll try to look in the play-by-play and get you exactly what that was. But the game going on now here is important too, as Sullivan gets Banks down to 0-2. If he could pick up the strikeout here, that would be absolutely huge. Sullivan gets down Banks 0-2. The bases are loaded here. Sullivan on the first base side of the rubber. Here's the 0-2, and it's just high. It's a ball. Matt Vierling, a single, a sharp ground ball to right fielder Mike Jastrzemski as he pinch hit for Ranger Suarez in the 6th. Congratulations to Matt Vierling on his first professional hit for Philadelphia. This one, a grounder. Can they get 2, 4, 6? And they're only going to get 1 as the slide from Wiseman broke up the play. So a run scores as Jackson Reeds crosses the plate. And Nick Bank reaches on a fielder's choice. But a good out. And the Fightins are still up by 1. That's the first run Billy Sullivan has allowed. But even just 1 run is still incredibly impressive in his appearances. He's had 7 appearances for Reading. They were all scoreless. And we'll see if he can get the final out he needs. Now there's runners on the corners and 2 outs. And the offering from Sullivan, a swing and a miss. He hits 95 on the radar gun. We'll see if his velocity increases at all here. Just trying to get this final out. This one outside. Runner's going to go on contact here with 2 outs. And the Fightins are up 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the offering by Sullivan. This one sent out to center field. Bonifacio going back at the warning track, and he makes the grab for out number 3. A run has scored for the Senators, and it is 2-1 Fightins as we head into the top of the 8th.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phils game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Well, Matt Cronin is going to come in to pitch for the starter Sanchez. Here in the top of the 8th inning, the Fightins lead 2-1. And the first offering coming in to Billy Sullivan. Sullivan, no at-bat, so this is his first at-bat here in Double-A for the season. He's down 0-2. The final line on Sanchez, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. They're earned. That was the Rodolfo Duran home run, and he walks 1, striking out 9 for a total of 89 pitches. And Matt Cronin on to pitch here as well. Some defensive shakeups as Ali Castillo moves from short to third, and Jackson Flores comes in to shortstop. Billy Sullivan strikes out looking. And we're back to the top of the order with Daniel Brito. Brito takes a first pitch strike. And there's one away here in the top of the 8th. The Fightins up by just a run. Two balls now to Daniel Brito. He got a hit to start off this game. The Fightins just have 4 hits to the Senators 1. But they've done that in a promptu time. And they've made the game 2-1 back in the bottom of the 7th. The count now 2-2 here to Daniel Brito. And this one chopped up the first baseline. It's foul. Starting to get dark here at FNB Field. Although the sun does not set. Let me give you the exact time. Until 8:40. Coming up on the longest day of the year in just 2 days, June 21st, the summer solstice. And Brito takes a pitch low. The count is now full. The Fightins could use an insurance run here. And the payoff pitch now to Daniel Brito. He sends it up in the sky. It's going to go into the stands, so he'll get to do it again. A nice catch by a fan on the run in the concourse. And he gets the job done. Gets to keep a Daniel Brito foul ball. I couldn't imagine a more prized possession. And this one, a liner right into center field. It's going to drop in front of Freeman, and Brito wins the at-bat with a runner on first now and one away. Here's Bryson Stott. A 2-for-4 day from Daniel Brito. And I love how he gets after it after having a tough day at the plate yesterday. Doesn't record a hit. Today comes in and gets 2. Got to appreciate the grind and the hustle. Bryson Stott a double in the 6th. And he'll take a pitch high, but it's a called strike. The lefty Cronin looking over at first. Now he'll send a pitch home, and Stott sends it over the head of the second baseman Joseph into right field. And Brito sliding into second. He's safe, so 2 on and just 1 out here for the Fightins. That was a big pickup there by Bryson Stott. Back-to-back hits here for the Fightins, and it's Jorge Bonifacio who's itching for a hit here in the later part of the game. Cronin looks back at second. Now he's going to come home, and it's a called strike. And here's the 0-1. It's low. It gets away from Reitz behind the plate. Daniel Brito is going to be out at third. I can't believe what I just saw. He got such a late start there trying to take third. And I'm surprised he slid in so hard. He popped the bag out over at third. And a huge play by Jackson Reitz to recover. And he will get the out. A big out here in the 8th, and now there's just a runner on first and 2 away for Bonifacio. But of course, Bonifacio can do some damage. And the 1-1 count comes home from Cronin. He sends it deep to center field, going back. Freeman at the warning track, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, it'll be interesting to see the way the rest of this game goes. We go into the bottom of the 8th inning. The Fightins up 2-1.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Well, the Fightins are going to go for a pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th. They're up by just a run, and we'll see if they can hold on right now. It's Zach Warren who comes in to take the ball from Billy Sullivan. Sullivan going an inning of work, just 1 run scored, 2 walks on 24 pitches. And we'll see if Warren takes on the 8th and the 9th. But first, he's got to get through the 8th, and he'll face off against the bottom to top of the order as Jackson Flores comes into bat. We saw him take over defensively at short in the last half inning, and they did that double swap that we've seen Sean Sullivan do a lot as well, where if you swap defensively and you swap the pitcher at the same time, then you could put the pitcher in a different spot at the bat. And so they chose to put him in the number 8 spot, so that way he won't be up to bat for an entire lineup run through. And of course, we'll start off here with Flores. So we're starting off in the number 9 spot, but the number 9 spot is no longer the pitcher's spot. The 1-1 comes in inside, and it's 2-1. And this one's fouled back into the stands. It bounces off the roof and into the first row. It's 2-2 here to Zach Warren. Warren, a New Jersey native, South Jersey, should I say, because that's closer to Philadelphia territory, has been pretty elite in relief. 8 out of 13 scoreless appearances. His last outing, just 1 hit in 1 inning. Rest is clean across, and he's been really settling in since the first series. And he will strike out Jackson Flores to start things off, and he'll walk all the way around the mound as the ball takes a trip around the diamond, and we'll be back to the top of the order with Cole Freeman. And this one grounded into the hole at third. Tatum bumbles it. He sends it across the diamond. A stretching Luke Miller is not able to get it in time. And, man, Tatum is cringing over there. That's going to be recorded an error as Freeman reaches first. He recovered it well, I will say that. It bounced out of his glove, and he recovered it well and sent it straight across. It was only a couple seconds late. And, of course, had he made the play initially, he would have been out. But he didn't throw it away, so I'll give him props for that. He did stay calm in the face of error. And there'll be a runner on for Ali Castillo now. And the first offering upstairs. The 0-1 is a called strike. A nice lead off of first for Cole Freeman. You know, he's got wheels on him. This one bouncing in the dirt. Duran keeps it in front of him. And he is checking Cole Freeman. It was just a couple steps off first. He fakes a pump down to the bag. The 2-1 now. Zach Warren leaning over. He's held batters to a 196 average. The lefty fires, and it's inside. 3-1 now. Castillo always works himself into deep counts, but hasn't come out on top this game. Fightin's 2 runs on 6 hits. They've made 1 error in the field. This one gets away from Duran, but it doesn't quite matter as it's ball number 4 and Castillo heads down to first. The Senators 1 run on 1 hit. That 1 run scored on a hit by pitch and 2 walks. And here's Corbin Joseph now. Warren gets the sign from Duran behind the plate. He looks back at second. Now he'll come home. It's low for a ball. Stott trying to keep control of Freeman out at second. He's behind the bag. And Warren has a good vantage point, the lefty. Nobody is holding on Castillo at first. Obviously, he can't go unless Freeman goes. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Joseph. A lot of older players on the roster here in Harrisburg, or should I say veterans, as Joseph is 32. And we talked about his minor league baseball experience. He fouls off a pitch. They also have 31-year-old Castillo. And the Fightins, of course, 31-year-old Brock Stassi and a couple guys in their late 20s, as does the Harrisburg roster. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now with 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 8th. Harrisburg threatening. They're down by a run. The offer by Warren. It's sent into left field. It's a base hit. Charging Stokes. He's going to send it home. Here's the throw. It's off the line, and it's not in time. The tying run scores as Cole Freeman crosses the plate. It is 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Corbin Joseph delivered an RBI single. And Castillo makes it to second. And now Brad Bergeson's going to come out to talk to Warren. And all the guys crowded around Castillo at second. Stott and Brito over there chatting it up with him. Love to see these guys. Obviously, they've had history in Reading. And they'll let Warren try to get through this. So 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. There's just an out. And the Senators still have first and second. Swing and a miss now to Jackson Reitz. So we'll do it now. An 0-1 becomes an 0-2. As Jackson Reitz swings at a pitch in the dirt. Senators tied this game up 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. And they are still threatening with 2 runners on and an out. Zach Warren trying to get out of this inning. The Fightins will have 3 outs to get some more runs in the top of the 9th. And this one's sent to right field, but is going to rope foul. The 0-2 as Reitz calls time. He steps out of the box. Warren trying to get to work here. Leaning over. Warren, he looks back and forward and back and forward. Now he'll come home and he will get Reitz to chase on a pitch that's in the dirt. And I guess he did screw with his head there because there's 2 outs now and Aldrum Corridor up at the plate with 2 runners on. Runners on first and second for the Senators. The score is tied here in the bottom of the 8th. This is a big moment for Zach Warren to get out of this without giving up the lead. And the pitch is a strike from Zach Warren. It's 0-1. Two outs in the bottom of the 8th. The Fightin's batting in the next half. It's going to be the heart of their order with Stassi, Duran, and, it won't be Stassi, sorry, it'll be Stokes, as Stokes came in to bat for him in the 7th. So Stokes, Duran, and Tatum in the top of the 9th. But first, Vierling looking for the final out here to get through the 8th. Here's the 0-1, and this one chopped foul, so it's 0-2. And so they're trying to get out of this half inning without any more damage done. 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th. It's tied at 2. And Zach Warren with the 0-2. He gets him to chase in the dirt. It's a drop third strike. Duran picks it up over to first, and that'll do it as Warren strikes out the side, but not before the tying run is scored for Harrisburg. It's 2-2 as we head into the 9th.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today. The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Well, there's going to be a call to the bullpen here for the top of the 9th. It's John Romero. And he'll face off against Stokes, Duran, and Tatum. We saw Romero before, 2 clean innings of work with 2 strikeouts to close out the game on Thursday night. Stokes walked when he came in for Brock Stassi And it's a tie ball game heading in here to the top of the ninth. Of course, Harrisburg, the home team, will bat in the bottom half. And Stokes holds off on a ball downstairs. Stokes swings and misses, and it's 1-1. And this one sent high in the sky. It's going to stay in the infield. Will it stay catchable as Corridor makes the catch on the infield grass? It's out number 1 in the top of the ninth. Now, if nobody scores in the ninth at all, we'll head into the extras. We did see an extra innings game already on Tuesday. The Fightins were victorious in the 10th, thanks to Brock Stassi. And, of course, both teams will start their half inning with the last out becoming a runner at second to start things off. Duran takes the first pitch in the dirt in his last at-bat, his first homer of the season. It's what put the 2 runs on the board for the Fightins after he scored Madison Stokes. And here's the offering by Romero. It's inside. It's a ball, and there was really nothing that Duran could have done up with that pitch. Romero, a 3.75 ERA in 12 innings of work. He struck out 16. And this one, a chopper up to third, and it's misplayed by Castillo as it goes into the outfield. Duran capitalizing, and I believe they'll record that as an error, and they do. So Duran on first, E5, and that's what started things off for the Fightins in the bottom of the 8th, that error by Tatum over at third. And now what happens to the Harrisburg Senators? Castillo put his glove up where he thought it would bounce, and it bounced over his head and into the outfield. So Duran out on first, and it'll be McCarthy Tatum, who's 1 for 3 up at the plate. This is a big opportunity for the Fightins to break through this tie. In the top of the ninth, there's just 1 out. Tatum, 5 home runs on the season. Looked like he wanted it there, but he comes up with nothing on a changeup. Romero with his back to Duran at first. Will send the pitch home. Tatum holds off. It's a ball. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Tie ball game in the top of the ninth. And Tatum chases one downstairs, and it's 1-2. Man, you could tell he wants all of that. And Romero comes home a 1-2, and he gets Tatum all tied up. 95 off the hands of Romero causes out number 2. And the Fightins are down to their final out here in the top of the ninth with a runner on and a tie ball game. Romero sends this one outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Duran over at first, and here's the pitch. It's a chopper off the bat of Miller. Infield back deep now. It's a tie ball game, top of the 9th. Romero on the third base side of the rubber. He sends the 1-1 home, and it's a called strike. Duran, just 1 or so step off of first base with 2 outs. He's running. And here's the pitch by Romero. It's inside. A good take there by Luke Miller. And it was, looking at the track man. The Fightins down to their final strike here in the top of the 9th, trying to break open this tie ball game. They've got a runner on first. Romero takes a big deep breath on the mound. Now he sends the pitch home. It's low, and it's a full count now to Luke Miller. Josh Stephen out on deck, and there is someone warming in the bullpen for Reading. I think it's Jacob Hernandez who come in for the bottom of the 9th. A deep breath again. Romero sets up, and the payoff pitch. It's low, so a walk, and Rodolfo Duran jogs down to second. There's 2 runners on and 2 outs here in the top of the 9th, and it's Josh Stephen who gets his turn at the plate. Josh Stephen 0 for 3 today. We'll see what he could do against Jonathan Romero. 2 runners on, 2 outs here. He's got a nice gap between second and third if he can slice it the opposite way. 2 outs. Tie ball game. Romero looks back at Duran. Now he kicks and fires home. A good take by Stephen. It's up top. Duran on second. Miller on first. Looking back, Romero now will come home to Stephen, and it's upstairs again. And this time, Reitz is going to go out to talk to Romero, and coming in is Castillo as well. Duran squatting down on second. Miller holding on to first. And they'll go back out to their positions now. Tie ball game in the top of the 9th. The Fightins threatening here with 2 outs. And it's Josh Stephen at the plate with 2 runners on in scoring, 1 in scoring position. He's got 2 balls already from Romero. And if he loads the bases, it'll be Archimedes Gamboa on deck to pinch hit. Romero looks back now. He'll come home, and it's a strike inside to Josh Stephen. Stephen back as far as he can in the lefty batter's box. And now the pitch, he'll foul it back, and it's 2-2. And once again, the Fightins down to their final strike here in the top of the 9th. Otherwise, it's tied heading into the bottom half. Duran on second. Miller on first. And Stephen into the box with a 2-2 count. Romero sets. Here's the 2-2. Stevens sends it into center field. It's going to go back behind Freeman, and he makes the catch on the run. Wow. Cole Freeman with some defensive action there, and that'll retire the Fightins as they strand two on the base pass in the top of the ninth and fail to score. As we head into the bottom half, we're tied at 2 here at FNB Field.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoying our Phil's game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Redding Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
Jacob Hernandez comes in to take on the ninth. Zach Warren passes along the ball. His final line coming in. 1 inning of work, 1 hit, 1 run scored. It was not earned because of the error at third, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts for a total of 22 pitches. Hernandez comes in with a tie ball game here in the bottom of the ninth. He's going to get the bottom half of the lineup to face off. Rhett Wiseman, Nick Banks, and Matt Cronin will bat here for Harrisburg. It's 2-2. Here at FNB Field, the Fightins have won 3 of the series. Harrisburg just 1. A win today would secure them a series victory. Right now, the worst they could do is a split. They scored their 2 runs off of Durant's 2-run shot in the 7th, and the Senators have trickled theirs in interesting ways, just recording 2 hits off of an error and off of a fielder's choice. Hernandez has Wiseman to 0-2, and he checks the swing but holds up on a pitch in the dirt. It's 1-2. The shift is on, of course, to the lefty batter, Tatum, deep in the hole at short, so Hernandez has that whole right side of the infield. This just low. Duran tries to frame it in the strike zone, but it doesn't get called. Wiseman working back from an 0-2 count, and here's the 2-2 from Hernandez. He'll send it up. Duran rips off his mask, but it's going to be in the concourse. Now, unlike Connolly and Matera, Duran has that hockey helmet, so it's just one piece to rip off instead of the 2 separate parts. Hernandez shakes off the sign from Duran. Not once, but twice. And now he'll set up on the rubber. He's going to step off as Wiseman steps out of the box. And we'll go again as they're both ready. And Hernandez kicks and fires. It's in the dirt, so it's a full count. Hernandez looking to get the first out here in the bottom of the ninth, so the Fightins can get a chance back in the 10th. We saw them win in extras, their first extras innings victory on Tuesday. This one, he gets through the shift and sends it up the third baseline. Absolutely nobody in the near vicinity. And it'll be picked up by Stokes. It's a base hit to Wiseman. A defensive substitution coming in this half. Gamboa taking over at center and Bonifacio shifting to right. And it's Nick Banks now with a runner on and nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. Of course, Harrisburg trying to rally and walk it off here. And Hernandez's first offering upstairs. Hernandez recorded his 4th save of the season the other night. He did allow a run in the 9th then. But the Fightins had a 2-run lead going into it. Now it's tied. And he gets a strike out of Banks. It's 1-1. KJ Harrison is on deck to pinch hit. So it looks like Cronin won't come out for another inning of work. And I do see someone warming up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss there as Hernandez gets another strike. It's 1-2 here. With nobody out. Hernandez sets. Here's the 1-2. And he gets a called strike 3 as Banks is punched out and he's having words with Krupa behind the plate. He'll walk back into the dugout as Krupa stands firm. And that's out number 1 in the bottom of the ninth with a runner on. Let me check my track man here. And a little bit outside, but still on the grid system. And now KJ Harrison is going to come in to pinch hit with one away and a runner on. This time, the lefty on to face a righty batter. The first offering gets fouled up onto the roof. The go-ahead run on first. And this one's fouled again. He's 0-2. And Harrison not happy with the way that went. And the 0-2 is fouled back again. Harrison fighting off of Hernandez. He's trying to get out number 2 here to put his team back to bat in the 10th. He'll look over at the runner on first. Now he'll come home. It's going to be a double play. 4, 6, 3 as Bryson stopped with the barehanded grab and tossed to first. A big play by the Fightins infield to get out of the bottom of the ninth. Scoreless, and we're heading into the 10th. Some extra baseball here in Harrisburg as the Fightins look to get their second extra innings victory here at FNB Field.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoying our Phil's game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Redding Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
So we're in the top of the 10th here in Harrisburg, and Gamboa up to bat. Luke Miller will start off this half inning on second. And he swings at the first pitch. It's a pop-up in the infield, and on to make the catch is Joseph. And Miller stays at second. One out in the top of the 10th here for Daniel Brito. Pearson McMahon on to pitch in relief here in the top of the 10th. He's working very quickly. Brito makes slow contact. It rolls up to third. The throw across the diamond is in time. And they called him out. Luke Miller not able to advance, and Sean Williams is arguing with the first base umpire Fornarola. And of course, I did see that one overturned call at First Energy Stadium, but I've never seen another one since, and probably never will. So there's 2 outs here for Bryson Stott, and it's all on the rookie prospect right now as the Fightins looking to advance here in the top of the 10th. With 2 outs now in a tie ball game, 2 apiece. Stott takes a strike on the inside. And he's got a gap between second and third. We haven't been able to see him poke it the other way since that first game. And this one he'll send, try to get into the gap. A diving corridor comes up with it. He'll flip it over the pitcher, and he's safe. Coming around third and scoring is Luke Miller. The Fightins take a 3-2 lead off of the hustle thanks to Bryson Stott. And wow, the rookie, stellar on the base pass. You know, he hits for average, he hits for power. And now he's got that base speed, and the heads-up play by Luke Miller to round third and come home. And the Fightins score. It's 3-2 here in the top of the 10th. And that's just, you know, baseball smarts right there. That's just getting the job done. That's hustle. That's grind. And a heads-up play there from both Stott and Miller to make it happen here in the top of the 10th. It's 3-2. And Bonifacio sends this one right to the shortstop. They'll go for the easy out at second, and that will do it. But the Fightins score thanks to Bryson Stott, an RBI single that scores Miller from second, and they take a 3-2 lead as we head into the bottom of the 10th. We'll see who they bring out to close. You got to stick around for this, Fightin' fans. This is exhilarating.
PA Virtual Charter School is a proud 2021 partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and a presenting sponsor of 5 fireworks nights this season. Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School is a public cyber charter school that opened its doors on September 4th, 2001. PA Virtual provides personalized education for over 2,000 students from diverse backgrounds across the Commonwealth. We pride ourselves on a dynamic partnership with our families, our experienced teaching staff, and their instructional use of a rich, research-based curriculum, and our innovative use of technology to meet the educational needs of our students. For more information on how PA Virtual Charter School can help your child, visit us today at pavcsk12.org. PA Virtual Charter School looks forward to seeing you at their 5 Reading Fightin' Phils fireworks shows in 2021. Go Fightin' Phils!
Looking for a place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightins game? Look no further than Geico Funland. Geico Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini putt golf, ring toss, and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Geico Funland. And thanks to Pete Shaw, your local Geico insurance agent, located at 2733 Paper Mill Road, Suite X3 in Wyomissing.
Bottom of the 10th we go here at FNB Field. Man, oh man, is this exciting. Of course, the Harrisburg Senators also get to start with a runner on second. So that'll be KJ Harrison out on second. And leading things off is Jackson Flores. In to pitch Hernandez, working for his 5th save of the season. And it'll be a called strike. The 0-1 bounces in the dirt, and Flores doesn't choose to go to third. The base running, questionable a little bit here by the Senators. And Duran did recover it quickly, but interesting choice there. They're down by a run here in the bottom of the 10th, and the count goes 1-1 to Flores. Middle infielders back deep, corner infielders playing straight up. And Flores squatting in the box. Now he'll stand up. 1 ball, 1 strike here from Fernandez. Swing and a miss as he gets a changeup to fool Flores. It's 1-2. Now Hernandez did allow a base hit in the bottom of the 9th, but it was erased by Harrison's double play. Here's the 1-2 now to Flores. It bounces in the dirt. Good block there by Duran to keep it in front of him. And you can't imagine that Harrison will make that same mistake twice by not moving over to third. Hernandez used to these high pressure situations. Leans over, gets the sign from Duran. And this one sent to right field. Going back, Bonifacio at the wall, and it bounces in front of the wall, rounding third, and coming home is Flores. The throw is not going to be in time. And a good block there by Duran at the plate to not let it get away. But it's a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 10th, 3-all. And a single off the bat of Jackson Flores ties the ball game as Harrison comes home, and there'll be no outs now for Cole Freeman. He goes for the bunt, but fouls it back. So it's 0-1. The 0-1 bounces in the dirt. Duran, a good block to keep it in front of him. Here's the 1-1 now from Hernandez to Freeman, and it's deep to left field. Man, that is gone. And Cole Freeman walks it off for the Harrisburg Senators. That had to be 350 out there to the concourse. A no-doubter for Cole Freeman, and the Senators walk this off 5-3 over the Reading Fightin Phils, and the team heads back into the dugout. And they are mobbing Cole Freeman at the plate, soaking him in Gatorade and water as they walk it off here in the bottom of the 10th. The Senators 5, Reading 3, and the series now at 3-2. And after that, we're going to see it tomorrow. 1 o'clock matinee start here for the Fightin's last matchup against the Harrisburg Senators in this series. Fans, thanks for joining me. Your final score, Senators 5, Reading 3 in 10.